What if I told you that you can make 5,000 gold in less than 20 minutes and the only thing you need is the one thing that World of Warcraft players hate the most? Another human being. Oh yeah, okay. Let's talk about some of the farmings that I'm doing right now. As you guys know, one of the main reasons that I wanted to play Cataclysm and GDKPs and the like is because I wanted to pay for my stupid token. I'm not gonna pay Blizzard 15 bucks when I can get it for free. And I paid for my token in less than 20 minutes. I cap you not, okay? There is a there is a bit of a trap on that, what I say. So I'm gonna explain what I've been doing. This is Bastion of Twilight. It is a raid in tier 11. There is a 10-man and a 25-man. There is a normal and an heroic. We're gonna talk about the normal mode yet. It just so happens that a lot of the best in-slot items in the game can drop from the trash. This is also true in Blackwing Descent, for example, but Blackwing Descent trash requires you to kill really hard to kill mobs. Although the items are more expensive, so you may be able to do it, those mobs have mechanics and they will kill you if you mess it up and you need 2 tanks that are communicating, so that's why I chose Bastion of Twilight. Anybody can do Bastion of Twilight with a bunch of randos. Another caveat for this farm is you gotta do it at the start of the lockout, okay? Every Tuesday, today's Tuesday, when the raids reset, because you can get people that are not locked out to help you. If you try to do this on a Saturday, you're kinda screwed because everybody's already raiding it and you're not gonna find people. You are going to need between 6 and 10 people, however many you want. Of course, you gotta split the items. If you take more than, the more people, the more you gotta split it. So there is like a diminishing return in the people you take. I would say that the sweet spot is about 8. With 8 people, you are not gonna wipe, you're not gonna have a hard time killing the mobs, but at the same time, you don't take 10, so there's less people taking your stuff. I did take 10 people though, and what's the reason for that? At the start of the lockout, everybody wants to get those BOEs because they are not locked out, so you can find a lot of people. And the thing I do is that I just said that the first item is reserved and the next are gonna be free roll. Yes, some people are gonna get mad, I know, I don't care though, because people will sign up for it. If you gather like 20 minutes to get people, you are gonna find a group for this. Also, for clarity, I stuck around for a whole hour after I got my item because I am not a jerk, okay? You could very easily find another tank on World Chat, and I think I might do this later, honestly. But you could very easily just find a replacement for you in World Chat, you get them in right before you leave, you pass the lead to whoever you want, you get that guy in, and then you go, you just get the first item and you get somebody else in your place and you bail, and people are not gonna be that mad because at least they can keep farming in free roll now. But it took me about 20 minutes to get an item. I got this throwing axe. It is apparently the best in slot throwing axe for rogues, and I made about 5,300 gold. I undercut the other guy. I could have gotten 100 more, but I was like, screw it, I'm gonna sell it for a little cheaper. I just want my damn token. It is 5k gold anyway right now. But once again, if you got the patience to set up a group without breaking any rule, without screwing everybody, you tell it beforehand on World Chat that you're gonna take the first item, and most people are gonna be cool with it. So I'm gonna teach you the pulls right now, okay? There is these guys walking in the middle of the hallway, and there is 2 packs on the sides. Now it just so happens that those 2 packs on the sides do not drop BOEs. The only epic BOEs drop from the guys in the middle. They patrol in a weird pattern when they cross each other, and sometimes you gotta wait for them to patrol one more time so they split up a little, because if they chain pull, you die, of course. You can only do 1 pull at a time. You're gonna range pull them and you're gonna run all the way to the back of the hallway, next to the entrance. You tell everybody else to go to the hallway on the back and they're gonna be there too. Now you're gonna mark the Dark Mender, you're gonna skull him, and you're gonna tell people to focus that guy and to kick him and whatever because he heals. Ideally, you want to get 2 tanks and 2 healers. You can get 3 healers, it makes it a lot easier if you get 3 healers. You don't have to, but I like doing that. And of course, you want to fill him with some DPS, at least 4 DPS I would say. And you're going to try to split up the aggro with the other tank, and you're just going to kill the most, kill the Dark Mender first if you can. You're just AoE everything, and there you go. They are not that hard, but you can indeed die if you try it. If you mess up, if you're not paying attention, if you don't pop a cooldown when you have to, you will die. Once you kill them, you can go to the next one, and you also gotta wait up so they are not right next to the circles on the other packs that are channeling that green thing, you know, the P-ray that they got. There's the yellow circle, right? And you need them to be slightly off the circle, not right on the edge of the circle, because they will chain pull the other guys. I killed the group one time doing that. There is 4 pulls in total before you need to reset. Now, you can actually, if you kill one side, the circle guys, you can actually kill those 2 and go to the next pack. There is another pack of 2 mobs. After that, it is not worth it. It takes too much time. It is just so much easier to go reset. Oh, that reminds me, you can do not 5 but actually 10 IDs per hour in Cataclysm Classic. So that means that you can probably never get locked out. For a little bit of context, I was there for 55 minutes and we got 7 runs done of this whole loop. The loop kill the whole hallway and reset every time. So you can do this pretty much forever. I mean, if you got like an insane group, I can see how you could get locked out, but I don't think that's gonna happen for you. As a matter of fact, if you keep getting locked out, that probably means you gotta kick somebody. You know, like get rid of 1 less people, so you could do it a little slower, but you split the items less. That could work. And in those 55 minutes, I got 1 item and somebody else got 1 BOE item and then somebody else got a blue from it. So I think that was a fairly average. I've definitely seen people get way luckier than that in 1 hour. But the BOEs made a total of 35k when you sum up all the BOEs together and their value. Now, if you divide it on a group of 8, that means this farm should, in average, with group loot, average you 4,375 gold per hour. Now, I reserved the first item. Okay, I am guaranteed to make at least 5,000 an hour, and I did. But if you're going free loot, you might get some hours where you get absolutely nothing. That can happen. That absolutely can happen if you don't do it. This is on average. There is always going to be RNG behind it. There are also some items that are worth like 20k. There is a wand out there. There is like a staff too. They are worth like 20, 30k each. So that could push, you can see how this could push the averages way up too. But right now, I am convinced that this is per hour the best gold farm in the game for almost everybody. Perhaps there are some profession farms out there that you can do. I think prospecting is dead now. There's too many people doing it. I mean, most of the good gold farms, you know, the ones that were a little better on launch, they are exhausted. This is not really gonna get exhausted. There is only so many people that do this. And you can get a bit of an edge if you do the first item reserve. If you're not greedy, if you just do 1 hour of farm every week and you just do the 5k every week, that's a really good deal. I could live with that. Easier that or farming elementals for 2k an hour. Miss me with that. Oh hell no. I might experiment with Blackwing Descent later. I am kinda scared of the dragon mobs. There is like these dragon mobs on the entrance of Blackwing Lair when you are going to Chimeron room and Maloriak's room. Those guys. Those dragons, if you mess it up the pool, if you don't swap the tank at the right time, they are kinda hard to heal too, so you're definitely gonna need 3 healers, probably wanna get 10 people for it, so that will suck, but you can also do that one. Of course, Throne of the Four Winds doesn't have any trash, so that you can do that one. And on average, you can do a 25 man for even more efficient, because you can get 20 people on a 25 man, they can easily kill all the trash with 20 people if they are trying. That's just more of a pain to set up, you know, like if you're planning to do this for way longer than an hour, if you're planning to sit down and farm for 4 hours, you may have an argument that doing this with a 25 man is going to be way better than 10 man, because it will be more items on average and they are going to be better, but just the time that it takes to set up the group compared to like the time the gold per hour that you get increased, unless you're doing it for multiple hours, it is not worth it. So yeah, that's it. If you're willing to sacrifice 20-25 minutes just setting up a group, that's the price you're gonna get. You're gonna get a free item that is an epic BOE, and you're gonna get a cachillion money. You should probably get on this pretty soon, because over time people are gonna be vesting slotted and the value is gonna go down. So yeah, I will go there right now. I will start grinding there right now. Subscribe, join the Discord, and thank you for watching.